different, talking different. Loved ones see the difference. I'm untalkative and distant. I guess I'm seeing true colors. Stealing this for suckers. Deport the Jerry Hellers and the Busters. Salute the good fellas and the hustlers.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Don Dada. Y'all listening to Mr. Great Cloud. Listen, that's my brother from another mother. All the guys was busy, and last night, by the time we finished our interview with Tommy Two Scoops from the West Coast, it was kind of late. So we were like, fuck it. We'll just have enough content. But sitting here this morning and talking Stephanie Varcourt's WWE, I was like, yo, we talk NXTNA. So I got to jump on here and talk Joe Hendry, the Rascalz, and all that shit, right? So Joe Hendry coming to NXT again hits over 1 million views. Now, this is just through people showing all these graphs and all types of shit on social media. This is incredible, right? Like, AEW can't even get that. And Joe Hendry coming to NXT. Now, NXT is a great brand. They get their own numbers and all that shit. I am not saying that that is not the case. But last time Joe Hendry was there, that shit went crazy with the numbers. They teased it on the pay-per-view the other day. And, you know, at the very end, after Ego won it, Ethan Page, they had like a quick video of a picture, my bad, of Joe Hendry. And y'all know how it is. Y'all say his motherfucking name and he appears, right? He's like fucking Beyonce. Say my name, say my name. So he appears and you're like, oh shit, crowd goes crazy again. They singing his shit again. This is becoming Joe Hendry's home. You know what I'm saying? That when he becomes a free agent, NXT's got to be like, look, dude, this, you already see what we do for you. You've never got a pop like this in Impact. Never in your life. Matter of fact, their top guys in their top fucking storylines never got a pop like that in this TNA 2.0 era, right? Like that crowd, the NXT crowd, to me, from what I've seen, and I've watched MLW, I've watched Impact, and, you know, I watch all this shit. Okay, we got to talk it. I watch what I watch. NXT is the greatest crowd right now in the industry. You know, I'm not a WWE guy. I'm not an AEW guy. Like I've said before, I'm a talent fan first, and then wherever they work, I'm going to support them. Doesn't matter where they work. I don't care where they work. I'm a fan. I'm going to support them where they are. I'm not a promotion fan. I think those are the worst types of fans because that's just sucker cornball shit. But Joe Hendry again goes in, gets the W, right? You're like, okay, this is dope. Comes in, looks good. You're like, pause. You're like, all right, man, this Joe Hendry shit is getting, I mean, in a good way, out of hand, right? Because he's fucking doing shit that a lot of these NXT guys ain't getting that kind of reaction. So you're like, fucking, this is crazy. What Joe Hendry is doing dolo is insane in NXT. And I mean, like I said, he's got to eventually say, you know what? I mean, I'm out. I got to go to where the money is, and I got to go do what I got to do, what's best for me and my brand. We're obviously going to get some kind of program with him and Ethan Page. Now, they had a brief, you know, they had a brief thing in Impact Wrestling. So that's a continuation. And if you're a promotion fan, you might not know that or be like, oh, what the fuck? Why these guys got issues? But they had their little stint. It is what it is. And hopefully we do see a nice storyline with both. And now it's tough to Impact, like Muffins has said before, to get NXT guys to really be on because they tape monthly. You know what I mean? So it's the once a month thing, and it's tough to get that to keep going back and forth. NXT is weekly. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen with that on the Impact side, but on NXT, I am loving everything I'm seeing. On the other side of this, the Rascalz come out, which we were kind of expecting. We, you know, on the live, we're Heatweight Live, we did check it out. We were talking about, yo, the Rascalz are probably next with the way Desmond's getting all Desmond Xavier. That's what he was called in Impact Wrestling. Wesley was getting all emo after he took that ass whooping by Obi. We were like, yo, he gonna need some help, right? Because he's gonna need some damage control. And all of a sudden, the Rascalz come up, and you're like, all right, this is pretty dope. Now, to me, I think the Rascals are a really good tag team. I like what they do. The 420 thing is kind of funny at times, but I expected different energy, right? Like, to me, I was like, yo, this is kind of ass, right? Like, this was whack. I expected, I don't know, I just expected so much more. I expected more energy. I expected to feel more organic than it felt kind of forced. And I was like, I'm not really feeling this. It's a dope moment, and it shows more of the partnership with Impact Wrestling and NXT. But with the work that was done on the mic in that ring, it was a little lackluster for me. So I gotta say how I see it, right? Like, and that doesn't mean that you've seen it that way. It's just the way I've seen it. And I'm on my platform. I'm gonna say what I think. I thought it was kind of whack. I thought it was a great moment. I just thought that they under-delivered on their part. They didn't do what they were supposed to do to draw the attention in. So, but tag team in NXT, very good. A lot of really good tag teams. So are we going to see the Rascals kind of interfering with shit? Or are they just going to try to hold the homie down, and they're going to jump Obi on some backstage shit where, you beat up our man in the ring, we're going to fuck you up behind the scenes, and it is what it is. And maybe we get some kind of crossover back to Impact. I am hoping Impact gets a little more. Oh, we did see Izzy Dame and Charlie Dempsey over there, and there was another guy too, Spanish cat. I can't remember his name, but he was over there. The Tatum girl, she was there. So you've gotten a little something, and like we keep saying, it's tough for the NXT people to come over because it is tape longevity-wise of the month. But I think it'll be dope if Wes Lee does get to come over to Impact Wrestling, TNA, and do his thing. Let's get a little more crossover because this is super exciting. We're high on it. We're enjoying this whole process because we've never seen WWE do anything like this, especially with a major like that. So, listen, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, TKO, The Rock, they're fucking killing it. With the signing of Stephanie McCoy, all this crossovers, Hendry, the Rascals, Kazarian, all the NXT guys who had jumped over. This is really dope. But we'll see. And that's all, the great part about this, NXT, we don't know what's going to pop up. Everything seems like it's being tight-lipped. So this is that fun shit I grew up with in the 90s watching wrestling, and, no social media, so it couldn't fuck nothing up. If somebody popped up, they popped up. It was like, oh, shit, this guy's here or this girl's here. So I'm excited for this. So, it's Thursday I'm recording this. I'll probably drop it on Saturday because we're doing the live MLW. The Stephanie McCoy will drop today on Thursday. And like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're at like 709, 710 or some shit like that. So listen, it's free. Help the homies out. For myself, my entire team, we out of here. Deuces.